one thing that I'm super excited about when we work with different companies in our branding agency, in the brand consultancy, is to figure out how we can own the communication. And we can do that by coming up and owning a specific vocabulary for the business. So this is really one of the smartest ways to become more talkaboutable, and to what we want to do, and you've heard me talk about this, is we want to own each touch point along the customer journey. And a really smart way to do that is to think about what is your language. What language are you using internally and externally, and how can you own it? How can you own your vocabulary? Let me give you some examples. So in our brand consultancy, the Business Hood, we talk a lot about brand alchemy, and we have a methodology that we call the brand alchemy. And so because of that framework, that model, we also use vocabulary that ties into this theme of alchemy. For example, transformation and transcendence and elixir, etc. So using languaging that fits into this vocabulary. Or another example that I can give you is we recently did a brand strategy for a venture capital firm, and their theme is all about ocean. So their name even has tidal in it. And so what we again came up with is thinking about how can we use vocabulary more that is in line with this name and this concept of ocean. So things such as creating waves or making ripples or infinity, things that are reflective of their name and their theme of ocean. And the third example I will give you, and then hopefully you can think about this for yourself in your business, is a company we are working with in Saudi Arabia. And for them, their big thing is all about advancing humanity and being innovative. So again, for them, the vocabulary that they're using in their marketing pieces, in their communication internally with the team and externally, has to be all about innovation, about, as I said, advancing humanity, about possibilities, etc. So think for yourself, what is some language that you could be using that is going to define you and that is going to position you more in your space, that is going to make you more talkaboutable, and that is in line with your brand identity. So I'd love for you to think about that. If you want to share some of your language, of course you can do this also. We always love to hear from you. So as always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for working on your business, and we will see you next time.